Hello beautiful soul. Today we are going to learn how to crochet a warm, snuggly, beginner-friendly blanket. This one is quick and easy because you hold the yarn double, so you will be wrapped up in coziness in no time. The yarn and the pattern can be found at expressionfiberarts.com. To begin our blanket, we're going to start with a chain, and I'm just going to do chain 8 today to make a small version, but definitely check the pattern for the full length. For row 1, we're going to single crochet into the 4th chain from our hook, and these 3 unworked chains do count as a double crochet. Then you're just going to repeat across the rest of your row, double crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next, and just alternate those 2 stitches, double and single, and go all the way down all of your chains. For row 2, I've gone ahead and turned, and we're going to start with a chain 3, which does count as a double crochet. Then you're going to work a single crochet into that 2nd stitch, and then a double crochet into the next stitch, and just repeat that down. Single crochet, double crochet, and make sure that you work into that chain 3 on the end. And at the end of each row, be sure to count your stitches so you're maintaining the correct stitch count. For rows 3 through 10, you're just going to repeat row 2. Row 11, we're going to start with a chain 3, which does count as a double crochet, and we're going to turn, and we're going to double crochet into each stitch across. So I'm going to work into that 2nd stitch, and just go ahead and work a double crochet all the way down to the end of your row, making sure that you are working into that final chain 3. For row 12, we're going to start with a chain 3 again, which does count as a double crochet, and we're basically going to work the same as row 11. So starting in that 2nd stitch, you're just going to double crochet into each double crochet all the way down to the end, and of course ensure that you work into that final chain 3 because that does count as a double crochet. And you'll see on the screen all the remaining repeating rows. So here's our little swatch so far, and we're all set up to work the next rows. So those are all the rows of the blanket, and when you repeat them as mentioned in the pattern and change colors, you end up with this absolutely gorgeous texture. Now let's go ahead and work the border. For round 1 of the border, we're going to go ahead and start with a chain 4, which does count as a double crochet and a chain 1. And we're going to go ahead and double crochet into that same corner stitch. So this forms our corner right here. Then you're going to work double crochets down the side of your blanket, and definitely check the pattern for the exact stitch count for that. I'm working obviously a smaller amount for my little miniature version. And you're going to work all the way down until you reach the next corner. So when you get to this corner down here, you're going to work double crochet, chain 1 for your corner, and double crochet, so into that same stitch, and that forms your corner. Then you're going to walk along and work a double crochet into each stitch along the bottom. 2, 3, for me that's 4. And when you reach the other corner, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to work double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet into that corner. And then just like we did on this side, you're going to walk back up, and exactly where you place these is not super important as long as you like the look of it. I'm just working into the sides of the stitches. When you get to the corner, you're going to go ahead and work your corner just like you have been, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, so all into that corner. And then you'll finish off by working into each stitch along this top edge. And when you come back around, you're going to go ahead and join with a slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. For round 2, you're going to start with a chain 3, which does count as your double crochet. And you're just going to work a double crochet into each stitch around. And when you come to your corners, you're going to work double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space of each corner. So essentially the same as the previous round. Just work 1 double crochet into each stitch, and double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the corner chain 1 spaces. So make sure when you get to your corners, into the chain 1 space, just work your double crochet, your chain 1 to form your new corner, and another double crochet. So we've made our new corner. You are increasing your stitches as you go around. If you like, you can put little stitch markers in those chain 1 spaces to make them a little easier to see. So double crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and double crochet into that chain 1 space for your corner, and then rounding the bend. And when you come back around to the beginning, you're just going to go ahead and work a slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And that'll finish off that round. So for round 3, we're going to go ahead and start with a chain 3. 1, 2, 3, which does count as a double crochet. We're going to go ahead and work a single crochet into the next double crochet. When we come to our corners, you're going to work half double crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and half double crochet. So that's our corners for this round. Now we're going to work a double crochet into the next stitch. And then we're just going to alternate singles and doubles. So single into the next stitch, double crochet into the next, all the way around. So single, double, and just start looking for your next corner. And remember, our corners for this round are half double crochet, chain 1, and half double crochet. And then we'll just continue repeating around, alternating our singles and our doubles. And here's another corner. So we're going to work a half double crochet into the corner, a chain 1, and a half double crochet. And it's quite rhythmic once you get going. And here's our next corner. So again, in that corner, you're going to do a half double crochet, a chain 1, and a half double crochet, and then just continue alternating your doubles and your singles. And when you get all the way around, you're just going to go ahead and join to the top of the chain 3 with a slip stitch. Round 4 is basically the same as round 3, where you're alternating single crochets with double crochets. And then rounds 5 and 6 are basically the same as round 2, where you're working double crochets around. For round 7, we're going to start with the chain 2, which does count as a half double crochet. And we're just going to work a half double crochet into each stitch around. And when you come to your corners, you're going to work a half double crochet, a chain 1, and a half double crochet into that corner. And then just walk along all the sides, working half double crochets into each stitch, repeating that corner for each corner you come to. So we're at another corner, so you're going to go ahead and work your half double crochet, your chain 1, and your half double crochet into that corner. And then continue along this side, working your half double crochets into each stitch. You'll be looking for your next corner, and remember to work your half double crochet, your chain 1, and your half double crochet into that chain 1 space. And then continue walking along this side with your half double crochets into each stitch. So we're getting close to our final corner. So go ahead and work your half double crochet, your chain 1, and your half double crochet into that corner, and then finish off your final edge with your half double crochets into each stitch until you reach the beginning, and you're just going to finish off by joining with a slip stitch. So here was what we have for our little swatch. You can see our rows that we worked here for the center of the blanket, and then the border rounds. And here you can see all the stitches on the actual piece. I'm obsessed with these color changes and the soft, subtle texture. And there you have it, a simple, gorgeous, and totally luxurious pattern that will keep you warm and cozy. We hope you love it so much. Happy crocheting. Bye!